This is the Dodgers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Dodgers Postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA dating back to 2007 for ESPN LA and NBC Sports Radio. Tonight's episode of the Locked On Dodgers Postcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Football season is here. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your future bets now. You're running out of time because we have game one, I think, on Friday. Isn't Chargers Chiefs in Sao Paulo game one? I think it is. There might be one before it, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, get in on it now. Not good what happened tonight to the Dodgers in Pittsburgh. Lots to complain about, lots to bitch about, lots to be upset about.
This is what you'll be talking about.
The Dodgers, who are 78-60, lose to a 62-77 team. But the Bucks are 40-30 at home. So let's give them a little credit that they're better at PNC than they are on the road. Just like the Dodgers, who are now a game under 500 on the road. There was some bright spots offensively. Ohtani, Betts, Will Smith, Teoscar, Andy Pages. We'll get into the details in a little bit, but there was probably more things to be upset about from a defensive standpoint. The defense itself was just not good tonight. I didn't actually catch the bottom of the eighth, but I was listening on the radio because I had to pick up my daughter. And I was listening to the Bucks broadcast, and they were, they weren't coming down on the Dodger defenders, but they were kind of saying that the Dodger outfielders seemed to slide unnecessarily on balls that if they ran through it, they'd probably just catch. Now, again, I didn't see the play in the eighth inning that scored the run to make it 9-7. And even if they don't score that run, they still lose 8-7. But, I saw the Conforto play. A tough play. I don't know that you would call that a misstep, but ultimately, the Dodgers weren't good defensively. And let's look at the pitching. The Dodgers had no errors. Pittsburgh had an error. The Dodgers out-hit Pittsburgh 12-8 and lose the game by 2. I mean, falling behind 4-0. Here is a bright spot for me defensively. CLAYTON KERSHAW had a rough first inning. Bam with the double. That knocked in 2, and then McCutchen reached on an infield single. That knocked in another one, and then Canario sacrificed to score another one to make it 4-0, and Kershaw is behind the 8 ball early and comes out of it kind of okay. I mean, he righted the ship, got back on track. Everything was kind of cruising along. He finished, made 5, got through 4 runs, all in the first, only 3 Ks, but for him to get back on the horse, and this is one of the things that you have to really appreciate about Kershaw and love about his professionalism. I mean, this is one of the reasons he is as great as he is and will be a Hall of Famer and this goes for all great athletes. One bad inning, one bad putt, one bad, pass, whatever it may be, one bad shot. They forget about it and move on, right? That's what happens to greats. And that's what Kershaw did today. And that's something that should be admired about his performance today. He didn't lose the game. Enriquez did, because he came in for a third of an inning in the 6th and got knocked around pretty good. He gave up 3 runs on just 1 hit, walked 2, and that's where it all started to go south for the Dodgers. Enriquez has really a good ERA, 2.19. So, and this is the guy that, that throws the ball in triple digits regularly. And I always love to see that because it's dominant, but got to throw strikes. And tonight he was not. You can't walk 2 guys. Here is another unfortunate circumstance for the Dodgers. 8 walks. 8. You know how many they had in their last 3 games? 7 or fewer. So, I mean, these are the kind of things that you got to just be better at. I'm sorry. This team with their inconsistency and, Oral and Joe were talking about it like, well, or maybe it was Steven Nelson. I'm not exactly sure. They're not playing up to the back of their cards. Yeah, the back of their cards don't win games. You cannot throw your baseball card on the diamond and go, look at the back of my card. It's really, really good. It's got good numbers. We should be winning because of the back of my baseball card. No, you got to play. I almost want to say, forget about the back of your baseball card. And I'm sure they do. Like if somebody brought that up in the scrum and said, hey, you guys aren't playing up to the back of your baseball card, they would laugh at you. Like, what? So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a dumb comment. I mean, Oral comes up with things that are sometimes a little too folksy and obvious, right? It's like, yeah, duh. I get what he's trying to say. It's like, look, the expectations are high. The Dodgers have a bunch of players on their team that are proven to be successful night after night, and they're not doing it. But you look at someone like Shohei Ohtani, 3 for 5, home run number 46, 2 RBIs, runs scored. Mookie Betts 2 for 5, Will Smith 3 for 5. Shohei had 2 doubles. So let's do this.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
With a pair of doubles and a home run, 3 hits, 2 RBI, Shohei Ohtani, player of the game. But, he can't get it done by himself. They did more than enough offensively. 7 runs, 12 hits, plenty to get 2 home runs, plenty to get the win, plenty. But bullpen was just stinker tonight. Treinen, 2/3 of an inning. He gave up, those were charged to Enriquez, but Treinen gave up the hit. He did have 2 Ks. That's one of the stats. That's an old fashioned. I mean, that's baseball. That's the way it goes. But I think that stat is so unfair. Yeah, Enriquez let them get on base, but Treinen gave up the hit that allowed them to score. Those should be charged to Treinen. I know that's never going to change. That's the way baseball goes. But as far as I'm concerned, those are Treinen's runs, not Enriquez. Kopech, 1/3 of an inning, 1 run, like picket fence, Kopech. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 1 K. I haven't seen a picket fence like that for a bullpen outing in 1/3 of an inning in a while. Bonda came in the exact opposite, 0s all the way across, 6 pitches to get out of it. And then Kirby Yates gave up a run in the 9th. Again, doesn't change the outcome of the game, but you got to have a better performance from the bullpen. And, the pitch that Treinen threw to give up that 2-run, I think it was a double, but it was a 2-strike pitch. And yeah, double to center from Triolo. It was just a softie. I mean, 2 strikes, be more competitive. Throw that wicked video game pitch that starts on the right side of the batter's box and ends on the left side to right-handed hitters. Throw that thing. Don't throw some soft. I got to look up what that pitch was, because it was just, I mean, I know it's unfair to overanalyze one pitch, but I feel like it's an epidemic. Am I wrong? You guys can chime in. Am I wrong? Everyone except Evan. We don't want to hear from you tonight, Evan. Go elsewhere. Stop coming in here and acting like you have something interesting to say after the Dodgers lose. It's like, yeah. Oh, you can't even beat the Pirates. We are aware we lost to the Pirates tonight. And then he's like, if the Padres win, they'll be a game back. Okay, great. You can do math, Evan. Congratulations. Anyway, I feel like it's an epidemic that we're seeing a lot of recently, where the Dodgers are throwing non-competitive pitches in high leverage situations. They're just putting the ball over the plate, almost as if they're not analyzing the situation, right? I'm just going to throw a whatever I've been told to throw by Will Smith, who gets it from somebody in the dugout, who gets it from one of the Dodgers nerds in the basement, who's like, this is the pitch you need to throw right here. I mean, I feel like it happens too often to not be an epidemic like that, where they're like, this is the highest probability of getting this batter out, throwing a cutter in right here. It was a sweeper. I mean, look, it was a bad pitch. It was a sweeper that didn't sweep. So that's what I was calling for. So at least he threw the right pitch. It just didn't do anything. I don't know what this means, history man, but I love it. Fart harder. Oh, he's getting into it with Evan. Okay, that's what it is. Harder. That's brilliant. That's funny. Here's Bruce's comment on Blake. Blake has been horrible since he came back. Yates, Tanner, all just terrible. This is why we should have gone out and traded for more better outfielder. More better outfielder. Well, they did trade for an outfielder, Bruce. The call's been fine. The pen has been overused, and then since a lot of these guys have returned, they haven't been good. You're right. So let's hope they can battle through. There's nothing changing right now. I mean, we know what these guys are capable of. So that's the good news, I guess. 9-7 tonight. Dodgers fall to the Bucks and are now 78-60, while the Bucks are 62-77. I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA since 2007. I already said that part. This is the Locked On Dodgers postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out the Locked On Daily Dodgers podcast hosted by Travis Rogers, Monday through Friday. In-depth examination of what is going on in the Dodger universe. Okay, we got to rip through the sponsors tonight because I got 3. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, a daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, making the right decision means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 projections, and you can turn your takes into real money all in less than 60 seconds. Download the Prize Pick app today and use the code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's Locked On MLB for $50 in lineups after your first $5 Prize Picks lineup. It's good to be right. Ain't that the truth? Today's episode also brought to you by FanDuel. NFL season is almost here, and FanDuel is making sure that you're ready for kickoff with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. So are you ready to play? Download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. Again, place a $5 bet. If it hits, if you're a winner, chicken dinner, you'll get $300 in bonus bets. That's from FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. And today's episode also brought to you by Upside. Are you still paying full price for gas? Stop leaving money behind. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. And you don't even have to fill up. You get more when you fill up. But if you put in 10, 20, whatever it is you put in, you get money back for that too. Simply download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and start earning cash back at the pump. Use the limited time promo code SEASON and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. You could make up to $300 a year from buying gas, something you already do, something you need on a daily basis. So why not get discounts? And basically what happens is you go to a gas station that Upside has told you to go to that's in their network. You pay and whatever, let's say you put in $20, $30 worth of gas and you're getting 25 cents per gallon. You put in 10 gallons, you get $2.50 back and it goes into your account and you can cash it out right away, or you can let it accumulate, cash it out to a gift card, cash it out to your bank account, whatever you want to do. It is easy peasy. I've used it and it's fantastic. Offers may vary by user and location. Go to upside.com. Terms and conditions apply. All right, Dodgers lose one here tonight that really, I hate to say that they shouldn't have lost, but the fact is that you shouldn't be losing to the Bucks this time of year. And I'm sure some of you that are mad about today's game are mad that I'm calling them the Bucks. I don't know why I do that, because Pirates are Bucks as in Buccaneers. They're kind of both the same. I've always called them the Bucks. And I was, as a matter of fact, I was a fan of the Pirates when I was like 10. Willie Stargell, We Are Family, Dave Parker, when they won the World Series with the stovepipe hats. I still love their uniforms. And I love the fact that Pittsburgh is all black and gold. That is so freaking cool. I wish LA was like that. Like every team had Dodger blue, right? I know it's impossible. There's too many teams here, but Pittsburgh, it's like they're all black and yellow. That is so cool. I hate the Steelers, and I don't care anything about the Pittsburgh Penguins, but I don't hate the Pirates, man. I've heard Pittsburgh is a cool city. Permantes, Yins, and Yinling. Those are my 3 Pittsburgh buzzwords. I hate, though, losing to an inferior team like this. I don't care how cool PNC Park is. I don't care how cool their downtown area is. I want to visit, but you know, maybe not during baseball season with the probability of a loss, because that would ruin the night, because you shouldn't be losing to the Pirates. The Pirates have a 1 game over 500 advantage against the National League West for whatever reason. After today, it's now 15-13, so 2 games. So yeah, they play well against the West for whatever reason. This is a situation where let's hope that we see something similar to what we saw in the last series, but a little sooner. Okay. I don't want this, we got to keep from getting swept thing against a garbage team. That just cannot happen this time of year. They needed the wake-up call tomorrow, and they need to play better defense, get out to an early lead, all of that stuff. By the way, that first home run from Shohei Ohtani, the home run from Shohei Ohtani, nice piece of hitting on a 3-1 count. This shows you that Shohei Ohtani has absolutely no governor when it comes to the count, what to swing at, what to watch. It's just like, see ball, hit ball. I like this pitch. I am swinging at it, right? There was a 3-1 count, a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer that he jumped all over. The fastest Dodger to 100 home runs. That was his 46. So, it's exciting to see that, because a 99-mile-an-hour fastball ripped out of the yard on a 3-1 count. Most people don't expect that, right? I'm like, we'll wait for a little bit better count. Obviously, generally at 3-1, you're watching. But that one, let me confirm. I'm pretty sure it was a strike, and it wasn't really hit that far. 373 feet. Yeah. For Ohtani, down and in, which is, one of his power zones for sure. So good to see that. Will Smith with 3 hits today. That was nice to see. And Mookie with a pair. Pajes with the homer, 418 feet. That came on a 4-seamer. That was a similar situation to what Will Smith faced the other night in the walk-off. Back-to-back 4-seamers, kind of in the same spot. Hey, the first one didn't work. I'm going to throw it again. So I do appreciate that the Dodger hitters are recognizing that opportunity there. Like, you're going to throw it to me again? Guess what? Here we go. See you later. So nice hit there from Andy Pajes for the homer. What is that for him? 22 now? Let's double check that, because he's having a fantastic season. 24 for Andy Pajes after the home run. Mookie Betts with the RBI. That's his 60th RBI. Teo his 78 RBIs, and Will Smith 61 now. And Shohei Ohtani with 2 tonight has 87. Pajes with 78 as well. So nice night from all of those guys. Miggy Rojas 1 for 3 with a run scored as well. So he's continuing to play some good baseball. Freeland 0 for, Conforto 0 for, but that's it really. Dodgers again did plenty offensively to win. The defense after Kershaw, the pitching after Kershaw, not up to the task, and the defense also tonight shaky. Got to be better tomorrow. First pitch, 3:35-ish, I think is when they go. 3:40. Yeah, 3:40 tomorrow. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be Shohei Ohtani versus Braxton Ashcraft, who's 4-2 with a 2.5 ERA. So he's no pushover. Shohei Ohtani 1-1 with a 4.18 ERA. So let's hope Ohtani comes to play and gets the Dodgers off to a nice start, because you can't be losing these games to the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't care if it's at PNC or whatever. Dodgers have just got to get better on the road. I mean, this is going to kill them in the postseason if they keep playing like this. 9-7 the final tonight. I am Pete Fox, the Locked On Dodgers postcast. We come on right after the game and break it down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate the comments from everyone except Evan. Have a good night. We'll talk tomorrow.